Hello, 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 everyone. Thank you so much for joining Abby and myself, my beautiful student body here. I am going to share the playlist that I'm using. I'm not sure if the correct one got emailed out. You're more than welcome to listen to whatever music that you would like. Just make sure that you're on mute or you've muted yourself so there's no like crossover audio. I'll try to play the music fairly loud so it'll come through the speakers on my computer here. But if you do have trouble hearing me at all, just in the chat, let us know. I can always adjust or come closer to the computer. Again, no need to actually listen to this. Just find something that has a good beat. And this is on Spotify, if anyone has Spotify. So I just shared it in the chat. And I'll count us down. We won't start with the music right away. But yeah, thanks so much for joining us on this Monday morning. This is a 45-minute burn class, and we will be going right up until the end. It actually goes by fairly quickly. And yeah, if we haven't met, my name is Marissa. I will be guiding you through the next 45 minutes. And let's get started. So I like to suggest extended child's pose. That is big toes to touch towards the back of your mat. You're opening up your knees wide to get into your hips, and then extend your arms long in front of you. And then just start to ground down into the four corners of your mat here today. Slow everything down, tune into your breath. Be proud that you carved out this time for yourself. It is not easy. I'm sure during this time we can all list dozens of other things we feel like we should be doing, but you should truly be here right now. And let's tune into our breath. Yogis, exhale everything out of your lungs. Take a full inhale, fill up with air. And open mouth exhale, just let it go. Yogis, this open mouth exhale, this is what we use during burn classes or sculpt training, weight training classes. This type of breath, this open mouth exhale, helps release the heat that we build in our bodies. If at any point you do feel overheated, just keep your head above your heart. You can grab water, you can towel off, you can come to a resting position at any point. We're just here for the structure and the routine of the class, but you really are your best teacher. So really tune in, take an honest assessment of how your body is feeling this Monday, and then make any of those adjustments that work for you. Yogis, if it is within your practice to set an intention for practice, you can flip your palms up towards the ceiling here. Maybe think of a theme or idea that you've been working on lately. Today, I will offer up the idea of growth, right? So not forcing ourselves to fit into things that we've outgrown. And I don't mean clothes, I mean relationships, people, roles that we have or feel like we have in our life. Really tune into where you're at and cut off those dead ends for extra growth, not just your hair either. Yogis, bring your intention to your mind and we will set it out with an open mouth exhale together. Yogis, exhale everything out. Beautiful. Take a full inhale, fill up with air behind your heart, behind your back, and exhale, let it go. Gorgeous. Yogis, you can flip your palms down. Find a tabletop position. I'll count us down for our playlist here. I'll be starting the burn playlist in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, and make sure you don't have it on shuffle too. That's a big thing that I've learned. Let's do a few rounds of cat and cow right away here. So inhale for cow pose, fill up with air, expand through your heart. And exhale, cat pose, tuck your tailbone, arch your back. Beautiful. Inhale, cow pose, fill up with air, expand. Exhale, cat pose, tuck your tailbone, push your mat away from you. Beautiful. Slowly come back to a neutral tabletop position. Yogis, with an inhale, curl your toes under. And exhale, downward facing dog. So hips come high here and then pedal it out. Get some momentum movement into your back line of the body. Feel this as a calf stretch, a hamstring stretch, maybe your low back. Bend one knee deeply and then the other. Yogis, if you want to get into your shoulders, maybe rock forward to a high plank position and then push on back. You can look under each armpit one at a time. Then down dog, slowly come to stillness. On your next inhale, look forward. Exhale, ragdoll pose, step or walk behind your wrists and bring your chest towards your thighs. Let your torso hang heavy. If you'd like to grab opposite elbows with opposite hands here, you can bring that. Rock weight from your heels to your toes to activate your hamstrings in the back line of your body. Maybe sway from side to side. If you chose an arm variation, swap out your grip for equal balance and attention to the other side, other forearm or hand in front. Shake your head yes and no, and then yes again. Release the tension in your shoulders, in your neck, and your jaw. Yogis will take one last little easy open twist here. Release your palms to the mat, bend your left knee deeply, and reach your right arm up to the sky, opening up through your shoulder and stretching that low back. And then slowly bring your palm back to the mat. Other side, bend your opposite knee. Left arm reaches high. Beautiful, yogis. Slowly release your palm to the mat. Take a full inhale here. Bend your knees deeply and come and sit on your seat on your mat. Yogis, I like to start with a little bit of belly up core just to build that heat in our bodies. We won't be using weights for core, but throughout class today, if you have weights, feel free to use them, but know that no weights is always a valid option as well. Body weight workouts are fully functional, effective, everything like that. We're starting with belly up crunches. So interlace your fingers behind your back. Elbows are wide out of your vision. Bring your heels underneath your knees, hip width distance apart. It's lift, lower, lift, and lower. And you exhale as you lift. So find a cadence that works for you or challenges you. It's not about going as fast as we can. It's about finding that integrity and that equal effort, lifting and lowering. Your chin is off your chest. Your nose and chest are going more towards the ceiling rather than curving forward. Just there for 4. Just there for 3. You'll pulse it up in 2. And 1. Little pulses up. Just make them small. Make them super controlled. Unclench your jaw. Remember to breathe. Just there for 4. Just there for 3. You'll hold it high in 2. And 1. Hold it up. Just for 4. Just for 3. Ankle biters in 2. Side to side. In 1. Keep your chest lifted. It's right and left or side to side. Yogis, work on finding the same depth on each side. You're exhaling as you cross the midline of the body. Unclench your jaw, soften the muscles in your face. Beautiful, you got this. Just there for 4, just there for 3. Take a long body stretch in 2. And 1, long body stretch, beautiful. Big inhales and exhales to stretch out your core. We did our upper abs, we have to get our lower abs. Yogis, bring your legs up the wall. Today we're working on reverse crunches, so flex or point your feet, but commit to 1. Here we go. It's a lift and lower, lift and lower. So reverse crunches, your hips are coming off the mat with control. Beautiful, stamp your footprint on the ceiling. You're flexing your feet, engage your entire leg by bringing your toes towards your face. You're exhaling as you lift. Gorgeous. Y'all got it, almost done here. You're there for 4, just there for 3, in 2, and 1. Yogis, we're gonna climb the rope or cherry pickers. So it's side to side, so reach towards the pinky toes of your feet here. Again, using muscle, not momentum, going right into the next song, finding the beat, finding your breath. You're there for 4, just there for 3. You'll pulse to the right, in 2, and 1. Pulse it right, just for 4, just for 3. Pulse it left, in 2, and 1. Pulse to the left, just for 4, just for 3. Take a long body stretch in 2, and 1. Long body stretch, stretch it out. Yogis, open mouth exhales here. Release some of that heat. We did our upper abs, we did our lower abs. We're getting into our side abs, our obliques to the side. Whenever you're ready, find your bicycle twist here. So knees over hips parallel your shins, side to side, three-part movement. It's right, center, and left. Center, and you exhale as you twist. Again, it's not about how fast we're going, it's about where we're going. So really make this feel good in your body on each side. Bring your elbow towards your knee rather than your knee to your elbow. You have so many options here. Just the arms, just the legs, but always breathe. Gorgeous. We're not here long. Beautiful breath. Just there for 4. Just there for 3. You'll pulse it right. In 2, it's short, I promise. In 1, pulse to the right. Just for 4. Just for 3, pulse it left. In 2 and 1, swap sides. Just for 4. Just for 3, take a long body stretch in 2 and 1. A quick long body stretch. Catch your breath. Realign to your intention. What do we think? What do we tell ourselves when things are hard? Yogis, whenever you're ready, grab behind your knees. Rock and roll the length of your spine. Meet me in your boat pose. We'll find our high boat here. Keep your heart lifted. Keep your chest lifted. You can keep your feet on the ground. That is high boat. If you want to rock more weight into your seat rather than your feet, feel your abs engage as you rock back. Hands can be behind your knees or at your sides. For 4, 3, find your low boat in 2 and 1, low boat. For 4, just for 3, back to high boat. In 2, yes you can. In 1, high boat, you're there for 4. Just there for 3, down to low boat. In 2 and 1, low boat, you're there for 4. Just there for 3, take a long body stretch in 2 and 1, release everything down. Windshield wiper your knees, massage your hip flexors, your low back, catch your breath. Yogis, grab some water, and whenever you're ready, meet me in your squat stance. We're moving into our squat series here, so parallel legs. Feet are hip width distance apart or wider, but weight is in your heels. We're adding on as we go, but we'll start with just single squats to start. So keep that chest lifted as you lower. Beautiful. So find a cadence that works for you. You're exhaling as you lift. Squeeze your glutes at the top. Again, use muscle, not momentum. Let your strong quads help lift you back up. Your glutes are the biggest muscles in your body, comprised of 3 muscles. They help strengthen your low back, your spine, all the way down to your knees. They've got this. You can do this. Beautiful. Use your breath. Exhale as you lift. You're there for 4. Just there for 3. You'll pulse it low. In 2 and 1, pulse it low. It's slow and controlled. Make it smaller. Beautiful. Rock weight into your heels. You're there for 4. Just there for 3. Hold it low. In 2 and 1. Hold it low. Just for 4. Just for 3. Back to singles. In 2, you'll lower first. In 1, here you go. So it's lower and lift. Yes, lower and lift. Beautiful. So do these look just as good as your first ones? What is your breath telling you? Where are you holding tension in your body? Unclench your jaw. Release your tongue from the roof of its mouth. Exhale as you lift. Bring your shoulders over your hips when you rise. You're there for 4. Just there for 3. You're going to march it out. In 2, so add that leg lift. In 1, so it's a lower and up. Beautiful. Lower and up. Almost like an exaggerated march here. We're adding on as we go, but find the same height on each side. Use your abs to lift your knees up. You're there for 4. Just there for 3. Elbow to knee. In 2, so add that twist. In 1, here you go. So it's down and twist. Down and twist. Elbow to knee. Cross the midline of your body. Almost like a bicycle twist in the air, right? Now we're standing. Beautiful. You got it. You're there for 4. Just there for 3. You'll pulse it low. In 2 and 1. Pulse it low. It's slow. Slow pulse. Beautiful. Find whatever beat you're working towards. Just there for 4. Just there for 3. Hold it low. In 2 and 1. Hold it low. Just for 4. Just for 3, back to singles. In 2, add a hamstring curl. In 1, here you go. So it's lower and kick. Yes, lower and kick. So yogis, keep your thighs in line with your chest. Bring your flexed heel towards your glutes. Your hamstring behind your quads should be feeling this. Just there for 4. Just there for 3, pulse it low. In 2, last pulse. In 1, pulse it low. It's a pulse and pulse. Yes, remember to breathe. You got this. So good, so strong. You're there for 4. You're there for 3, hold it low. In 2, last hold. In 1, hold it low. Just for 4. Just for 3, shake it out. In 2 and 1. All right, yogis, get some blood flow into your knees. And if you have weights here, please grab them. Whatever weights you would use for your biceps and triceps, we'll start with just basic bicep curls here. If you'd like to use a soup can or water bottles, palms face up, basic bicep curls or elbows in. It's just a lift and low, lift and low. Exhale as you lift. Yogis, with arm workouts, you can do one arm at a time. Focus on that form. Focus on that growth. I think sometimes we forget that baby steps are growth. Remember to breathe. Exhale as you lift. Beautiful control. Just there for 4. Just there for 3. Make them hammer curls in 2 and 1. So palm space in. It's lift and lower. Lift and lower, and you exhale as you lift. Again, one arm at a time is fine. We're still working the same muscle, just a different area. So use muscle, not momentum here. Control this. Just for 4, just for 3, you'll pulse it halfway. In 2 and 1, little pulses here. Just for 4, just for 3, you'll pulse it out. In 2 and 1, pulse it out. Just for 4, just for 3, make it a narrow row. In 2 with the tricep kick back. In 1, it looks like this. So it's lift, up, in, and down. So this is for your back. This is for your triceps. Yogis, you can hinge from your hips, but then keep your core engaged to protect that low back. Option again, one arm at a time. Your elbows are lifting higher than your hips here. Really squeeze your triceps at the top. Make sure you have straight, strong wrists. Just for 4, just for 3, you're gonna hold it high in 2 and pulse your triceps up in 1. Hold it high, just for 4. Just for 3, you'll pulse it in 2, it's short, I promise. In 1, pulse it in, just for 4. Just for 3, make it an upright row in 2 and 1. So upright rows are a lift and lower, lift and lower. So again, straight, strong wrist, one arm at a time is fine, but you're just narrowly swiping the front of your body. You exhale as you lift. Beautiful control. You're there for 4. Just there for 3, make it a chest press in 2 and 1. So palms face out. It's a lift and lower, lift and lower. Beautiful 90-degree angle with your arms. Your wrists are stacking on top of your elbows. You exhale as you lift. Feel your strong shoulders. You got this. You're here for 4. Just here for 3. You're done in 2 and 1. You're done, yogis. You can ditch those weights if you would like. We're moving into a split leg series here. So on our mats, split leg series, we're gonna start with something that I've been teaching for a while, which is the curtsy lunge, going into that Shiva squat with a kick. Today, the curtsy lunge, we're gonna keep our hands at heart center, and it's gonna be a lunge and a tap, and a lunge and a tap, and then eventually that Shiva with that leg kick. We'll start on one side and get into the other side. So set it up strong, however feels right for each side of your body. Focus on your breath. Curtsy lunges. Let's do left leg first. So it's down and tap, down and tap. You exhale as you lift. Yogis, you can make this as short, as slow, as fast as you want this. This is a choose your own adventure. This is your workout. This is not anyone else's workout. Find that breath to movement. Unclench your jaw. Beautiful form, yes. You got this. So good, so strong. Just there for 4. Just there for 3. You're gonna pulse it low in 2, so stay in your lunge. In 1, pulse it down. It's pulse and pulse, beautiful. Stack joints are strong joints, so shoulders over hips, knees over ankles. For 4. For 3, make it a Shiva squat. In 2, you'll add that leg kick. And 1, so find your balance. It's a lower and kick, a lower and kick. So balance is the priority here. First and foremost, focus on that. Yes, definitely. You can totally bring your fingertips to the ground or on a water bottle or block or your weights. If your fingertips are to the ground, square your chest to the mat. You exhale as you kick. Squeeze your glutes to lift your heel. You're there for 4. Just there for 3. Pulse your heel up. In 2 and 1. Pulse your heel. Just for 4. Just for 3, other side. In 2, curtsy lunges. In 1, set it up. Right leg front. Yes, left leg back. Here you go. It's a lower and kick, a lower and kick. So you'll use your hips are the most asymmetrical parts of your skeletal system. It's gonna look different and it's gonna feel different. You don't look like anyone else in this video chat. Your practice is not gonna look like anyone else's. Beautiful. Find that step back that works for you to stack those joints. Find control. Use your breath. You're there for 4. Just there for 3. You'll pulse slow in 2. So stay in your curtsy lunge and pulse and pulse and pulse. Just there for 4. Just there for 3. Make it a Shiva squat. In 2, you'll add that leg kick. In 1, here you go. So it's lower and kick. With your Shiva squat, the knees are behind one another, but find your balance first and foremost. Use your core to protect your back. You exhale as you kick. Lift that heel up. Just there for 4. Just there for 3. You'll pulse your heel up in 2. And 1, little pulses up. Just for 4. Just for 3. You're done in 2. You're done in 1. All right, beautiful yogis, come to stand. Make sure there's nothing on your mat that you can trip on. We're gonna need a little space here. We're still in our split leg series. This is a very slow song, so we should focus on the beat. Yogis, it's going to be a lunge, a squat, and a lunge, and a squat. So we're alternating sides here. At some point, we'll stay in a side and pulse in our lunge. You can go as fast or as slow as you'd like. You can make this as wide or as narrow as you would like. Really listen to your skeletal system. Maybe your hips are a certain distance. Stack those joints, so knees over ankles, your back heel over your toes. Beautiful, you got this. Just there for 8. Just there for 7. So good, so strong. Yes, Monday. 6. And 5. Just there for 4. You'll stay in your lunge. In 3, you'll pulse it low. Into whatever side you're on. In 1, stay and pulse. It's a pulse. And pulse, make it as slow and controlled as you would like. But remember to breathe. Focus on that integrity, on that growth. You got this. Just for 4. Just for 3. Back to your singles. In 2. And 1. So here you go. Yes, lower and back. Beautiful, lower and back, yogis. And you have the option. You can totally make this maybe a sumo squat if you want a wider stance, if you want to get into your hips. Maybe you just want to do your lunges and focus on that core. There are so many options. This really is a choose your own adventure. You're there for 8. Just there for 7. You're done in 6. In 5, you'll stay in your lunge. In 4, so pick the other side. In 2, you'll pulse it down. In 1, stay in your lunge here and pulse, pulse, pulse. Beautiful. Notice where you're holding tension on this side of your body, yogis. When we land in a stance, it's not finite. You can move anything around at any point you want. For 4, just for 3, you're done in 2, you're done in 1. Beautiful. Yogis, shake it out, get some blood flow in your knees and your hips. any stretches that feel good for you here, maybe some inner thigh stretches or shoulder dips, but we are moving on to our cardio, so for sure make sure that nothing that you can trip on. And I know that some people live in apartments, so jumping around isn't an option. Yogis, you can always do a step touch or a side to side or anything alternating here. It's the same sequence I've been teaching for a while, that boxing sequence. It's a little over 4 minutes, so push yourself, but pace yourself here. Use your breath. Really hone into those areas of growth, those challenging moments. It's not about how coordinated you are. This is just as much a mental challenge. Yogis, if it feels good for your knees and your ankles, meet me in your jump rope on your mat, side to side. I'll demo really quick what we're doing. We're starting with our right side first. It's a boxing sequence, so it's going to be a jab, a cross, and a duck. It's a fairly quick beat when the music does come, but a jab is quick. A cross, you're crossing your body. Pivot on your back foot, that's your power. And then when you duck, it's a squat almost, like you're lower than your shoulders here. We'll get both sides, but whenever you're ready, start to bring your right side front. Yogis, my only rule is you keep moving, keep your head above your heart, use your open mouth exhales. Ready? Protect your face. Here we go, it's jab, cross, duck, jab, cross, duck, yes, jab, cross, duck. Yogis, exhale as you cross. That is your power, bring it back to your face. Tuck your chin, use your breath. You're there for 8, just 7, 6, and 5, so good. You're there for 4, just 3, face the side, in 2 for jumping jacks, and 1 jumping jack. So it's up and up, beautiful. Yogis, land lightly on your toes. Be kind to your knees, be kind to your ankles. Your arms are strong and engaged. Option 1, side at a time, or cross your feet in the middle. For 4, for 3, face the back, in 2 for butt kickers, and 1 to the back. You'll kick it up, up, up. So yogis, rock your weight forward. Your thighs are in line with your knee. Bring your heel to your glutes. These are butt kickers. Yes, just for 4. Just for 3, face the other side, and 2 for low jacks, and 1, get low. It's open and open. Yogis, your quads should be warmed up for this. So good, so strong. Just there for 4, just there for 3, face the front, in 2, jump your rope, and 1 to the front. You are over halfway done. Catch your breath. We have to get our other side. Give each side equal attention and energy. That is the balance in our practice. It is the same jab, cross, duck, but you gotta protect your face. How's everyone feeling? Good? You can't hear or see anyone, so you never know. Are you ready? It's jab, cross, duck. Yes, jab, cross, duck, sit low, sit deep. Yogis, this is functional movement. You are not just punching the air. Beautiful. So good. Yes, you got this. You're there for 8. And 7, and 6, and 5, so good. Just there for 4, just there for 3, jumping jacks, in 2, second set, in 1, jumping jacks. It's up and up. Yogis, catch your breath. Open mouth exhales for cardio. You got this. Just there for 4, just there for 3. You'll face the front, in 2 for high spins, in 1, the right side first. So it's in and in. You exhale as you knee in. Use your abs. It's just a light step touch back. Almost no weight there. You're there for 4. Just there for 3. Swap sides, in 2 and 1. High spins, and it's in and in. So good, so strong. Use your breath. You got this. Light step touch back. Most of the weight is in that standing foot. Finish it strong. So good. You're there for 4. Just there for 3. Jump your rope, in 2 and 1. Jump your rope, side to side. Slow it down. Catch your breath. Beautiful. So good, so strong. You're done in 4. You're done in 3. Grab water, towel off. In 1. You're done. All right, beautiful. Good job, everyone. I'm not the biggest cardio fan, but I find that when it is functional movement and it's short bursts like that, you can really push yourself through it. So I hope everyone is liking that sequence. Don't plan on switching it up for a while. But this is our active recovery. So in our class, we use that thin little band. If it feels good for you to use a light set of weights here, you can totally do so. But let's just start with wide arm bicep curls here. So maybe a 45-degree angle, but it's just a lift and a lower. So again, find the range of motion that works for you here. You might have one side that is more flexible or strong, and that is okay. That is just how our bodies are made. Does not mean that it's your worser side, but always exhale as you lift. Just for 4. Just for 3, make it an overhead tricep kickback or extension in 1. So narrow elbows to the sides of your head. It's a lower and a lift, a lower and a lift. Yogis, if this does not feel good for your shoulders, you can work your triceps here. Wherever you're at, make it a narrow stance. Really squeeze your elbows in. You exhale as you lift because that's when the muscle shortens. For 4. Just for 3, in 2, we're doing rotator cuffs in 1. So palms face up, strong straight wrist. It's just an open and in, yogis. It's a super small muscle in your shoulder. You can make it a super small movement. The only part that connects our shoulder blade to our body, to our skeletal system, is your collarbone. So make this so small and strong. For 4. Just for 3, you're here for 2. We're gonna make them scarecrows. And once the yogis, they look like this, palms face in. It's gonna be an open, up, down, and in. 90-degree angles here. Option always, one arm at a time is fine. But stack your wrists on top of your elbows as you lift. Beautiful. You got this. You're here for 4. Just here for 3, lateral lifts. In 2, it's the last thing. Just kidding, we're not doing lateral lifts, the song changed. All right, you guys got out of it. Maybe I should add, let me know if you guys want to do more arm and back stuff here. Sometimes I feel like I focus so heavy on legs and glutes. So yeah, definitely feel free to email or send it in the chat if you feel like you're not getting accurate chest and arm stuff. But yogis, we are moving on to our mats. And we are doing that dancer circle. So bring your left shin in front, ground down through your left sits bones, point your foot, find that half boat on the right side of your body, lift your heart. Dancer circles are open and in, open and in. Yes, yogis, if you'd like to keep your hands at heart center, keep your heart towards your thumbs. Use your core to reduce that sway. Find that range of motion that works for you. You can tap or cover your foot, but we're not here long. Just here for 4. Just here for 3. Find your boat pose in 2 and 1. Boat pose. So square your sits bones on the mat, side to side, right to left. Here we go. So it's right and left, right and left. Yogis, find the same depth on each side. Yes, your legs can be on the ground or hovered. You're exhaling as you twist. You got this. Just for 4. Just for 3, you'll pulse it right. In 2 and 1, pulse to the right. Just for 4. You're here for 3, pulse to the left. In 2, so other side. In 1, switch and pulse. For 4. For 3, back to dancer circle. In 2 and 1, so bring your opposite shin in front. Ground down through that sits point. Bone on your foot, lift your heart. It's open and in and open and in. And yogis, you should be feeling this right here. Rock weight into the opposite side to protect that back. Use your core to stabilize yourself. For 4. Just for 3. You're here for 2. Back to your boat pose. In 1. Yogis, we're doing those Russian twists again. Square your chest. Lift your heart side to side. It's right and left and right and left. And you Just there for 4. Just there for 3. You'll pulse to the right. In 2, it's shorter, I promise. In 1, pulse to the right. Just for 4. 3, pulse left in 2. And 1, pulse left for 4. 3, you're done in 2. And 1. Beautiful, yogis. If it feels good to stretch out, you can take a butterfly stretch here. So bring your soles of the feet to touch. Maybe reach forward or windshield wiper your knees. And we're getting into our last couple workouts that we're doing. So yogis, meet me in your tabletop position. We're gonna do a couple minutes of glutes and a couple minutes of low back, so back strengthening stuff. We'll start with fire hydrants first. So square your chest to the mat and lift to the side. And lift your knee towards hip height here. Yogis, square your chest so equal weight in your palms, and maybe you bring your left hand towards your hip. A lot of hip openers here. Exhale as you lift. Beautiful control. Yes, you got this. Just there for 4. Just there for 3. Donkey kicks in 2, so make it a kickback. In 1, you'll lift it back. It's a lift. Yes, beautiful. Stamp your footprint on the ceiling with control. For 4. 3, you'll pulse it up. In 2. And 1, little pulses up. So good, so strong. Beautiful. Keeping your knee in line with your hip. Got it. You're there for 4. Just there for 3. Other side. In 2, fire hydrants. In 1, come back to center. It's lift and a lift. So focus on your balance first and foremost. Your core is strong. It's warmed up. You're lifting your knee towards hip height. Beautiful. Gaze is slightly in front of you just to lengthen your spine, maybe tuck your chin even. You're there for 4. Just there for 3. Make it a donkey kick. In 2, so kick back. In 1, you lift it up and back. It's lift. Beautiful. Yogis, flex your foot to engage your entire leg. Squeeze your glute to lift your heel for 4. For 3, you'll pulse it up. In 2. And 1, pulse it up. It's a pulse. And pulse, yes. So good, so strong. Almost done. You got this. You're there for 4. Just there for 3. Come to your tabletop in 2. And 1, yogis, come to your tabletop and then come all the way down onto your stomach. Bring the soles of your feet together. Open up your knees. It's a lift and a lift. So little to no weight in your hands. You're squeezing your glutes to lift your heels. Use your low back muscles. Bring your quads, your knees off the mat. You're here for 8. Just 7. Yes, you can. And 6. And 5. You're here for 4. You're here for 3. Make them Superman. 2. And 1. Superman. Are lift and lower. Lift and lower. Yogis, you can do just your arms or just your legs. Superman, your arms are almost practicing back. But again, use your low back muscles to lift your heart. We're not here long. Beautiful control. Squeeze your elbows behind your back. Just for 4. Just for 3. Swim it out. In 2, make them swimmers. In 1, swim it out. So you reach and kick. Extend through your fingertips. Extend through your toes. You got this. You're here for 4. You're here for 3. Reverse crunches. And 2, they look like this. And 1, side to side. So it's right and left and right and left. Make it small. So controlled. Side to side. You got this. Finish it. Bring it home. You're here for 8. You're down in 7. And 6. And 5. You're done in 4. In 3. Just 2. And 1. Release. Yogis, release everything down. We have one last sequence, and it is a little over a minute. We're going to do a 30-second plank hold. And then we're going to do 30-second taps. You can do jacks or taps. And then 30 seconds, come to your forearms. Dolphin push-up. And then a 30-second hold, and that's it. 2 minutes. Forearms are closed. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. 30-second plank. You got this. You're on your toes. Charge your heels to the back. Hug up on your kneecaps. Bring your hamstrings towards the ceiling. Stack your shoulders over your wrists. You're there for 8. Just 7. So good. So strong. Remember to breathe. You got this. For 4. For 3. Toe taps in 2 or jacks. And 1. Side to side. It's side to side or open and in. Yogis, wherever you're at, push your mat away from you. Create space between your shoulder blades. Gaze is slightly in front of you or tucking your chin to elongate your spine. For 8, 7, 6, so good. Yes, you can. Get it Monday. Just 4. Just 3, come down onto your forearms in 2, dolphin push-ups in 1, forearms, a lift and lower, lift and lower. So getting a little bit into our shoulders here, stacking your shoulders on top of your elbows as you lower, sending your hips high, beautiful control. You're there for 8, just 7 and 6, so good. Get it Monday. For 4, for 3, 30-second hold in 2, and 1, 30 seconds. There you go. Yes, you can. Beautiful. You got this. You're so strong. Remember to breathe wherever you're at. Take a full inhale and exhale. This is mind over matter. Your body can do this. For 4, 3, you're done in 2, and 1, you're done. Beautiful, yogis. You can take any stretches that feel good, maybe a child's pose or some cat and cows, or if you want to stretch out your shoulders. But we have a few minutes of stretching. You more than deserved it here. I do a lot of hip and glute work in this sequence, so swing your legs around. If you'd like to take a seated forward fold, I'll go to the next song or something a little slower if you are following around in the playlist. But either way, ground down through your sits bones, lengthen through the crown of your head. With an inhale, find that length. With your exhale, find depth. So hinge from your hips. And then once you find your edge, let your head drop and regain sight of your breath. Yogis, with your next inhale, slowly rise back up to center. And with your exhale, roll all the way down onto your back, 1 vertebra at a time. We're gonna take figure 4 or supine half pigeon. So bring your right ankle over your left knee. Again, that option to interlace behind your thigh if that feels good, to bring it towards your chest. And then yogis, we'll take that easy twist here. So release that leg and then bring your foot towards, yes, beautiful, to the opposite side. This is a great option if that full extension of supine spinal twist never feels good for your back. And then yogis, slowly guide yourself back to center with control. And figure 4, swap out your legs, bring your other ankle over your other knee. If you'd like to bring that in towards your chest, you can feel a little stretch on the outside of your thigh. And then figure 4, slowly release your leg and bring that ankle all the way down. Beautiful, cross your body here. That easy spinal twist on this side. Yogi, slowly guide yourself back to center. Release your foot, bring both knees into your chest. Wrap around your shins, give yourself a big hug. We've maybe lacked some hugs these days, so thank your body for making it through. Thank yourself for showing up. Fill up with air. Take a big inhale, and with your exhale, release, final Shavasana. Allow your body to take up as much space as you would like here. We'll be here for almost a minute, and I'll guide us out when it's time. Yogis, know that you can stay here as long as you'd like. Now more than ever, we might need to practice this mindful stillness. If you'd like, with an inhale, find that long body stretch and let your exhale guide you to fetal asana, fetal position on either side of your body, using your bicep as a pillow. And tune into your intention. Did it change throughout class? Did it come up throughout class? During the hard moments, what tone of voice do we use to speak to ourselves? Do we speak to ourselves like someone we love? Do we develop our habits out of positive motivations? And do we realize that growth, true growth, is small and slow and quiet and steady and stable and almost unnoticeable? How have you grown since this time last year? Yogis, if you'd like, with an inhale, slowly push up to a seated position facing the front. You can keep your eyes closed or softened, but call to mind your intention that you set. Thank you so much for joining Abby and myself on this beautiful Monday afternoon. If you would like to bring your hands to heart center and your thumbs to your hearts to signify kindness in our actions, thumbs to our lips for kindness in our words, and thumbs to third eye center for kindness in our thoughts, most especially towards ourselves. We need it now more than ever, guys. Bowing forward, we seal in our practice today. Namaste.